What's happening? What's happening? We trapping, we trapping. Let's get it. We just trapping on a Saturday, man. You already know what time it is. What's happening? What's happening? Make sure you hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. We in the building with it. Let's get it. Yeah. Let's get this trap round the corner. Make sure y'all hit the like and share. Let's get it. Yeah. Shout out to everybody rocking with me, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yes, sir. We trapping on the Saturday. You already know what time it is. Shout out to T Smooth TV over there with me, man. Let's get it. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's go. Hey, how y'all feeling this Saturday morning, man? Let's get it. This Saturday evening, you understand me? Shout out to C. Burleson in the building with me. What's happening? Shout out to the Hoodlum in the building, man. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad, man. We trying to get this trap round the corner, man. These Cowboys out here seem to be lowballing every single body. You understand me? Let's get it. You know we finna make them haters hate, though. Y'all already know how we get down. Let's get it. Yeah. Shout out to everybody, man. Hit that like and share for the squad. Yes, sir. We got Mr. Dislike in the building early with me. Holla at you. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Shout out to Grady Dunaway in the building on Facebook. What's happening, sir? Make sure y'all hit that like and share for your boy. We trying to get this line around the corner in the trap, man, on a Saturday. Let's get it. Let's go.
You ain't in on the team, you just a ball boy.
Hey.
Used to run knockouts, but it's real now.
Let's get it. Shout out to JC Cowboys Network rocking with me, man. What's happening, sir? Let's go. It's Regina Green with the green in the building. Let's get it. Brian Kite, let's get it. Yes, sir. Hey, let's get this thing around the corner, man. I don't know what we gonna do with our Cowboys, though. Yeah. Let's go. Hey, what's happening with y'all, man? Jarvis Young in the building with me. Shoulda Daddy Williams, Mr. D.A. Lee. We got Double R in the trap. We got Mr. Bad Influence Swain in the building rocking with us. Let's get it. Hey, yes sir, yes sir. Let's get it. Hey, man, I appreciate all the love and support, man. Make sure you hit that like and share for the squizzle. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. And if you're new here, I go by Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media. Your plug for everything about America's team, a.k.a.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Yes, sir. And you might think you watching me from school. You might think you at home. You might think you watching me from the phone. But I promise you, you are in the trap, sir. Let's get it. We in the trap with it, man. Let's have it. What's happening? We in the building with it, man. So what's going on, man? How everybody doing today? We rocking, man. But it's been a lot of word on the street, man. I see them Cowboys up to their same old dollar bill John ways.
Dollar bill.
That's what it seems like to me.
Shut down.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't cut your ball nothing. Nothing.
We've been waiting patiently, and we ain't got no kind of breaking news, man. We ain't got no kind of nefarious news today. It's not fair, I tell you. It's not fair. You know what I'm saying? I just knew we would have heard something by now. Good grief. Cowboys ain't trying to make no noise, man. It seems like they wanna lowball every single person in the world. Y'all been hearing what they said, man. It seems like Dollar Bill Jones is on a tear. It felt like we had Nefarious Jerry back for a minute. It seemed like they might have pushed him in the closet and let Jerry Jones get to going ham in there, man. But it seems like Stephen Dollar Bill Jones that made an emergence back into the fold, man. It seemed like he done bust his way out the closet and came back and started stopping everything. That's what it feel like to me. And I've been hearing rumors, they talking about, man, they want somebody to get them a Amari Like Deal. Ain't nobody that crazy. Ain't nobody that crazy but us. I want you to know that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody that foolish. So we might as well hang that up. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand, man, like, the reason they want them to be so cheap is because anybody they sign, anybody they do business with, more than likely, once they become a Cowboy, they got to do a deal with them. You know what I'm saying? They still got to pay them. But I want y'all to understand that, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that Dollar Bill John been selling you is not true, son. It's not true. You can pay these players, man. You can get these players. You can get them for what you want, and you can pay them. And it won't kill you. It won't mean you got to sell your soul. You can do everything you want to do. You understand? That's what we've been dealing with, messing with Steven Dollar Bill Jones. He got us conditioned. He done brainwashed us to the degree where we feel like we can't do nothing if we do one thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't have one without the other type vibes. You know what I'm saying? Trap. But I'm here to tell you that's not true, man. You can manipulate this cap to whatever degree you want to manipulate it as. The cap is pretty much cap. You know what I'm saying? The cap is cap, sir. Trap. So, okay, I know we say the cap is cap a lot, but the only thing is, let's say, the cap is not necessarily cap, but it is cap to right now. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that it's not true, meaning that it's not holding us back as much as the Joneses would lead you to believe. So this is what you got to understand. Okay, you can manipulate the cap for whatever you want to do it with right now. It might have some, you know, some consequences down the line, but hey, we trying to win a Super Bowl, right? We don't care about none of that. We don't care about none of that right now. And then theoretically, even if you kick the can down the road and wait to pay some of those deals and, you know, string along some of these free agents with their money down the road, you know the cap gonna keep rising. The salary cap goes up every year. So it really don't matter, sir. Like, y'all just don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's what's discouraging, man. And look, I don't know if I got it on the billboard or what, but let me see. I know DeAndre Hopkins. Let me see. Him. Wait a minute. 1 second. 1 second. Is this on this one? I got a whole little thingy thing. Okay, look. Now, I don't know who that sound like, y'all. Who that sound like, y'all? Let me know. Who y'all think did him like this? Trap. Who y'all think lowballing Mr. OBJ? Who y'all think lowballing him like this? This man said he don't know who said he wanted 20. All he's saying is 4 ain't enough, sir. That's all he's saying. That's all he's saying. Shout out to my homie Mickey with the $10 super chat. I appreciate you, man. How you doing this morning? Well, it's evening. She said Steven Dollar Bill Jones has spoken. Man, look, he done reemerged, Mickey. He done bust out the closet. I thought we had him, you know, tied up somewhere, and Jerry just had the steering wheel just going crazy. That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like we wasn't the same old Cowboys that we've been seeing as of late. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like we was a whole nother team. Like, when could you remember the Cowboys making moves this early in the year? You know what I'm saying? This early in free agency, I say. Like, we usually be the ones that wait for all the big deals to go away. You know what I'm saying? Then we come collecting the crumbs, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? But I have to admit, man, the resurgence of Mr. Steven Dollar Bill Jones, it does make me very sad. It does. I'm sorry. It makes me sad because we was just giving the front office a little praise. I know I was. I be on their top now. I be on the front office top when they don't do right. So when they gave me a little glimmer of hope that they was changing their ways, they was no longer nefarious in that way, they brought me right back down to reality and showed me that I was wrong. They said that I was wrong, and it's very, very discouraging, y'all. I hate it. I just knew we was on some new stuff this year. They don't want to see us be great. That's what it seems to me. They don't want to see us be great, man. They don't want to see us be great. Steven Jones took back over, man. Ain't that crazy? Now, OBJ said all he's saying is $4 million ain't enough, sir. And look, now, I don't know, bro. How about y'all? We gonna do a vote. We're going to do a vote in the chat. That's what we're going to do, y'all. Give me 1 second. We finna do a vote in the chat because I want to hear from my people. What do y'all think? Did the Cowboys give him that deal? Because this is speculation right now at this point. But I'm here to tell you, I'm willing to bet, in my opinion, it was the Cowboys that offered this man $4 million. Very, very, with all due disrespect. I'm sure it was him. I'm sure that was Dollar Bill John. I don't think nobody else would come to him in that manner other than Mr. Dollar Bill. I'm telling you right now.
Dollar Bill! Shut down!
So I want to see what the people say.
Nothing.
We finna put up a poll. I want to see, do the people say, was that Dallas or not? Yes or no? Was it Dallas? That's what I want to know. No, was it us? You know what I'm saying? Was it us? That's all I want to know. Yes or no? What y'all think? What y'all think? Because, man, if that don't sound like Dollar Bill, bro, I don't know what. If that don't sound like Dollar Bill, bro. Man, look, OBJ said all he's saying is he don't want $4 million, sir. Like, man, I feel like with us having Stephen Jones in control, bro, it's always a threat of insulting these free agents to the point that they don't want to do business with us no more. Like, okay, if you know for a fact your market value is $10 million, you got to take this in perspective. You got to think like if this was you or your son or something in free agency. If you knew for a fact that he can go to almost any team and get, let's say, like $10 million, and then the Cowboys come offering you $3 million, like, come on, sir. That's insulting, man. That's insulting. So this ain't no knock on, you know what I'm saying, what y'all think or not, man. But I just know OBJ really know he deserves more than that now. And I promise you, this guy Dollar Bill John written all over it. Like, this guy Dollar Bill written all over it. I ain't gonna lie. Brian Kite, the question is, do you think that was Dallas that gave OBJ that insulting offer or not? And I'm telling you my answer right now is definitely yes. That was Dollar Bill. That was Dollar Bill, son. And I know it's a risk to pay OBJ. I know this. But I'm just telling you, you still can't insult the man like that. You can't insult the man like that. That's gonna make somebody like, you know how they say, I'm gonna knock all this over. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make somebody knock all this over. Just flip the table and just get up and walk out the office. That's what's gonna make it happen when you disrespect people to that level. That's just gonna make them say, man, screw this. I can do better. I'm taking my talents elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to make nobody no insulting offer. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to everybody rocking though, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. You in the trap on a Saturday, man. I can't remember the last day I missed the show, man. You know, I'm trying to put in that work for y'all. But shout out to everybody rocking. Shout out to Mr. Kima. Shout out to Sugar Daddy Williams. Shout out to You Goddess the Poet. Will Prosper. Because you know them Cowboys will prosper. We America's team.
We are America's team.
You know that.
The most watched. The most hated. Y'all don't like us.
You know
y'all
that.
tuning in every Sunday.
Man, shout out to my brother West Coast Cowboy in the building. What's happening, sir? That's a legend right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know, you know now. You understand? That's my brother from another. You understand? Let's get it. Hey, we're going to have to work later on, Mr. West Coast. We're going to have to work later on now. But shout out to Metris, too. But, man, let me check this poll real quick, and then we're going to continue on to the show, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with us in the trend out. Look at this poll. Somebody said, oh, I don't know. It's 21%. It's moving and jugging. It's 76% right now says yes. 23% says no. I'll say this. Y'all boys got a lot more faith in the front office than I do. I tell you. You know what I'm saying? I thought they had changed their ways. I thought they was living another life. You understand? But, you know, it seems like that is not the case right now. But right now, the poll sits at 78% and 22% no. Shout out to West Coast with the $10 super sticker. I appreciate you, my boy. I appreciate you, sir. Real talk. You know, let me see. West Coast, why you in here, sir? I want to get your input. That wasn't nobody but us winning West Coast. That wasn't nobody but Dallas winning. Let me know, bro. You know, West Coast, my guy, man. I told that my mentor, low key. That's my low key mentor. He don't know it though. He don't know it yet. Yeah. What you think, Mr. West Coast? I know that was us though. That got Dallas. That got dollar bill written all over it, man. I'm sorry. I ain't got no faith in them. But let's talk about some of the stuff going on with us continuing to lowball every single body. We continuing to lowball every single body. Okay, they say the asking price for DeAndre Hopkins is a second-round pick plus something else of value, according to Albert Breer. That's the same guy who broke some other news, too. I can't remember what he did, but, you know, that's per Albert Breer. And they said worth noting he's due $19.45 million. So that's why I said to y'all, yeah, hey, shout out to West Coast. He said, yeah, facts. Yeah, that's it, man. They got dollar bill written all over, man. But I appreciate you, sir. But it say, okay, that's why I said it's really not too outlandish, because you got to keep in mind that we do got to pay these players once they in the building. So, you know what I'm saying? I know you don't want to give up too much draft capital and have to turn right back around and pay this man $19 million. But like I said, that's why you got to pay attention. The cap is cap. You understand? It is cap. So once you get him in the building, once you give up your draft capital and get him over here in the building, you can rework that $19 million if I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong now. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Trap. You can rework that $19 million, man. So it won't even necessarily have to be that much against the cap either. So y'all got to make sure you remember that. You know what I'm saying? Don't let Dollar Bill Jones condition your mind to think we can't do nothing, man. We need to make sure we let him know what time it is. And, hey, he really need to just let it go. We need to let him go. I'm about sick of it, you understand? I'm about sick of this, man. I ain't gonna lie. The most frightening part of negotiations with any free agent is once they get to talking to the money, talking about the money to me when it comes to negotiating with Dollar Bill Jones. Look, the Cowboys pretty much like the Lakers. And y'all know I'm a Spurs fan, so the Lakers my ops now. You know that.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter. I'm trying to smoke me up.
But we just being real, bro. Everybody wants to play with the Lakers. You know, it's just a hotbed. It's one of the most, you know, storied franchises. It's just popping. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers are it in the NBA as far as brands. The Cowboys are the football equivalent. We are it in the football. So everybody wants to play with us. So when it comes to negotiating with the free agents, we're not worried about drawing or attracting free agents. We just scared when it comes to them coming to this table talking to this dude. This is where all free agency hopes go to die, is in Dollar Bill Jones' office.
Dollar Bill!
That's where they go to die.
Pay no country boy nothing.
We know he ain't trying to pay them country boys nothing. Hold on, Swain. Don't do me like this with all these things. Maybe the next big move. Breaking news. Jerry Jones has fired Stephen Jones as his son and CEO. Man, boy, we'll be in a dream world. That'll never happen, sir. We'll be in a dream world. We will be in a dream world. Shout out to JC Cowboy Network with the $10 sticker. I appreciate you, sir. We got to make sure we get in that lab too, sir. Make sure you hit me in the Twitter space or the inbox or something, man, so we can try to set something up. You know what I'm saying? We can get some work done, man. I appreciate you, sir. Like, real talk. But Mickey said the Cowboy baby sick. Yeah, it's sickening, man. It makes you sad, man. But okay, this is what makes you even more sad. Now look, the Cowboys have no reason to not get this done. I want y'all to know that. We're not going to let them. We ain't letting up off of them boys. We are not. We ain't letting up off of them boys, sir. So look, Kelvin Gray said DeAndre Hopkins is willing to play in Dallas with the Cowboys for less than market value, and it would take up a second round pick to do it. For now, win now. Team, this should have been done. Rework his deal, which he said he'd be flexible with, and get it done. Now, come on now. We got all the chips on our table. We got the ball in our court. This man just told you he willing to rework the deal now.
Trap.
He just told you he willing to rework the deal. Shout out to, you got a long name, sir, but it says Splendor Poppy Burner Account, a.k.a. Jerry Velma. Shout out to you, sir. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Coach Mob in the building, sir. What's happening, sir? You know we got to tap in with Coach. Coach says, landlord, if we get Hopkins, you can rework that 19 mil, but the only way to rework that is dropping 10 to 15 mil in cash bonus up front, but we not kicking out cash. Yeah. Coach did say we ain't got no money, you know. Coach definitely said we out here broke now. Coach said we ain't got nothing. Hey, but yeah, man, we can make that into a bonus like Coach said. Like, but we don't have no faith in this dude. Dang, it's so discouraging, ain't it, y'all, man? I don't got no faith in this dude when it comes to negotiation, man. But Giant Slater said that's what he commented on her, said he's motivated to play less than market value. Less than the market dictates is what I'm told by source close to him if it's Dallas. But so far, no Dallas, Arizona contact. Cowboys have to trade and redo contracts as it stands now. Now, okay, if you understand the way negotiating tactics go, you know that, whoever call who, they kind of give up some of their leverage. That's just how it goes. Now, they playing hard to get. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like some relationship stuff. It's like your old lady do, you know what I'm saying? They playing hard to get. So, if the Cowboys call Arizona first, the ball is in Arizona court. If Arizona call the Cowboys first, you know what I'm saying? It's vice versa. So, I don't want to play no more. Because, look, we don't necessarily even have the ball in our court if Arizona got the liberty to trade him wherever he want, anywhere. They ain't got to do what he want them to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if he got a trade clause or something because I ain't heard nobody say nothing about that. So if he ain't got no trade clause in his contract, Arizona ain't even got to do what they want him to do. You know what I'm saying? What he want them to do. They can trade him anywhere. So this is why you don't play with them. If he want to come here, you should be on the phone right now so you can go ahead and get it. Yo, Hoodlum, hey, F that leverage, man, go get D-Hop, sir. That's what I'm saying. We don't really have the leverage right now. And, God forbid in the world that Steven Jones don't win a deal. Like, he just can't live with himself. That's crazy. And look, this man, this tight, he don't never want to lose a deal. But look, he always lose the deal. How you even do that? How you do both of them? Now, I give it to him. He won the Stephon Gilmore deal. He won that one. But, like, it's so many other deals that he lost. You want to be this stern and, you know what I'm saying, want people to respect you when it comes to negotiating these contracts, but you always lose. I just don't get that. I'm sorry. Like, that, it makes no sense. That math ain't mathing. You know what I'm saying? What them people say that? The math ain't mathing. You the most stern negotiator in the league, but you get nothing. You know what I'm saying? These people ain't respecting you, man. You got to be aggressive. If you see an opportunity like this that can get us over the hump. I'm looking at D-Hop. That can get us over the hop, you understand? You need to strike, bro. This is time to strike. It's not time to play hard to get. We are this close to getting over this hump, man. The NFC is wide open. If we make a move like this, bro, I guarantee you, we will be the favorites coming out the NFC immediately. Immediately after, we will be the favorites. Mika said, frugal is one thing, Cowboy take it to a whole new level. You know what I'm saying, Mika? Like, you know what I'm saying? I can understand you don't want to buy the Gucci's, but hey, you need shoes, bro. Your toes peeking out your shoes now. You still got to buy shoes now. You know what I'm saying? In our wide receiver situation, it is holes in our sneakers. And Stephen Dollar Bill Jones don't even want to go to normal store like Foot Locker. He don't even want to go to Foot Locker.
Shut down. Pay no country bum nothing. Nothing.
I don't know if y'all familiar with these stores, but he trying to go to shoe show, ain't he? He trying to go to shoe show. You know what I'm saying? You won't even go to a respectable store. This is craziness, y'all. But let's see what else we got going on the docket. Okay. Yeah, Kevin Gray reporting again says sources have told 105.3 The Fan that DeAndre Hopkins will welcome a trade to the Cowboys and is willing to make financial concessions in order to achieve that end. Bro, he is confessing his love to us. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know some people was like, players acting like they want to play with us don't mean nothing, but it actually does. I told you yesterday, the analogy that I used was like, just imagine if a married man talking about he want to be married to somebody else. That's what's going on. Trap. That's what's going on, bro. He is a married man confessing his love for another team. Like that's a big deal. And then think about that team. He looking like, I don't want to be on that team. Look, the team looking like we don't want him here either no more. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine you just told a lady on national TV that you in love with her in front of your wife, and you think you finna go home with her. That ain't what's finna happen, sir. She gonna be like, hey, you gotta go. We'll figure out the rest later, sir. Like, we'll figure out the rest later. Shout out to Coach Ma with the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Coach says, all I'm saying is every free agent contract deal we offer or sign this year has been basically 2-year deals between $4 to $6 million with no upfront bonus. Man, coach, I wish I had my X-Files button, because you seem to be on to something, coach. You seem to be on to something. You better not tell me that these boys ain't got no real cash right now, and they just, operating off of credit and stuff like that, man. Don't tell me that. Coach said the Cowboys ain't paying nobody in cash. They just, you know what I'm saying, they kicking the can down the road. They don't want to do no real sign bonuses or nothing. Coach, you got me thinking, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to JC Cowboy Network with the $10 super. I appreciate you, sir. He says, we have to be aggressive. D-Hop and Gilmore are the game changers we need. Man, hey, man. Will we be so lucky for us to actually make those moves? And look, what better time to be aggressive in the NFC when it's looking wide open like this? Listen, even if you low on Dak Prescott, the way the NFC currently sits, bro, he is easily at least the second best quarterback in the NFC. Even if you hate Dak Prescott guts, he is at least the second best quarterback. And I'm here to tell you, I'm bullish on Dak. So I'm sure he is by far the best quarterback in the NFC right now, as it stands. So let's go for the gusto, sir. Quit playing around, man. Quit playing around, man. Let's get it done, Jerry, man. Bring back Nefarious Jerry, man. Kick Dollar Bill Jones up out of here.
Dollar Bill!
We need him to go.
Shut down! Pay no country bum nothing. Nothing.
We ain't gonna be able to get nothing done over here trying to be cute. We acting like the cute girl in the corner of the club, man. I ain't talking to nobody. Like, man, quit playing with us, man. We ain't got time to be playing games. We got to go strike while the iron is hot, sir. We got to strike while the iron is hot. You know what I'm saying? We over there trying to act Diddy. Now, look at this. Now, the second round pick that we are acting like is just the greatest thing ever, sir. We acting like this is just draft gold. You know what I'm saying? It ain't many second round picks on here that's bad now. Just being real. But, like, if these second round picks will shift your whole team, though, this is a second round pick in DeAndre Hopkins that will shift the trajectory of your team dramatically, instantly, sir. Now, when I got to looking at this list, these are some respectable second round picks, in my opinion. Like, you got to look at it. Okay, Sam Williams, I'm very bullish on Sam Williams. I think he's going to be phenomenal, sir. I think he's going to be outstanding. You understand me? You know, I coined the phrase of Slam Williams. So I think Slam Williams is going to be incredible. Then you got Kelvin Joseph. That was a dud. You got Trayvon Diggs, sir. You hit that out the home. That's a home run right there, sir. That's a home run. Shout out to Mickey with the $5 super. I appreciate you, ma'am. I really do. She says we literally need one more piece to the puzzle, and Stephen John hiding it in his pocket. Hey, man, he got his hands real close to his pocket. Hey, he tight to the vest, ain't it, Mickey? He got the whole nation pocket watching him. He better not buy nothing out of Walmart. I'm telling you that right now, coach. He better not go to no store. He better not buy nothing, cause we gonna be like, man, you could have used that to sign D-Hop. Quit playing with us. Y'all look, I don't live in Dallas, boy. I'll be on his tail now. I'll be on his trail. I'm telling you right now. Hey, we got to get landlord to Dallas now, because I'm going to get something done. We going to make something happen. I get down now. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you that right now. I'll be on the stakeout. Hey, I'll make them call them people on me. They'll have to call them people on me. I'm telling you that right now. It be like this.
FBI, open up!
They going to have to call them people for landlord, because, hey, I'm coming putting pressure on them young man. But, man, let me see what else we got on the docket, man, because they really discouraging at this point. Let's see. We looked at these second-round picks. Now, like I said, I ain't get finished with them. It ain't many that's just like, oh, my God. But I think Sam Slam is a nice pick. I can't say he a home run right now because we ain't seen enough. But if you ask me, I feel like he is. Kelvin Joseph, that was a, womp-womp. That was a womp-womp. Shout out to Boss Cowboy. They be saying womp-womp. Now, Trayvon Diggs, that's a home run hit. We need to chill for that. He been performing on a first-round pick level. Hey, tell the truth now. People that's low on Diggs, would you be mad at Trayvon Diggs' performance if we would have drafted him like a top 5 pick in the league? I wouldn't be. If we drafted Trayvon Diggs top 5, say for instance the Cowboys drafted Trayvon Diggs like the 5th pick overall, and we got this same career, I swear I would be pleased. I don't know about y'all. I would be pleased. I would be absolutely pleased. Shout out to JC Cowboy Network with the $20 bone, man. I appreciate you, sir. That boy got that check, didn't he, man? Hey, JC done got that check, sir. Let's get it. I appreciate the support, sir. He says, this about to be a good stream for you, landlord. Appreciate what you do. Let's take this to the top. We the new dogs in time. Absolutely, sir. Hey, we the new media, man. Y'all ain't got no reason to be listening to no Skip and Shannon them. No hate, but if you want the real, you got to come to YouTube, sir. You know what I'm saying? You got to come to the content creators. You know what I'm saying? They over here selling stuff just for clicks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We gonna tell you the real, though. We gonna keep it real with you. Shout out to Philly, man. Hey, man, I don't know if I want to opt to have a rinse now.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter. I'm trying to smoke me up.
You do come in peace, though, man. But give me a little time to think on. We gonna let the people decide, man. We gonna let the people decide. I ride with you though, cause you do come in peace, though. You know what I'm saying? You don't come in here talking reckless, though. You don't come in here talking. You come in peace. We gonna take a vote on that, Philly. Your name is Philly, sir. You might be in here doing all kind of op stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell it what you got going on. This might be a trick, sir. You might be tricking us. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? You might be tricking us. But yeah, man, if I drafted Trayvon Diggs top 5, sir, I would be pleased with his production. Okay, Tristan Hill. I believe the reason Tristan Hill pissed us off so bad, sir, is because what? We didn't have a first round pick that year. I believe that's what messed us up. You think about that. I believe when we looked at Tristan Hill, we like, bro, We already ain't had no first round pick. We need you to jump. We need you to be outstanding to make us feel better. You remember that movie? Do something to make me feel better. You know what I'm saying?
Trap.
We asked Tristan Hill to do something to make us feel better, and he ain't had nothing for us. That's why we didn't like him. That's why that leash was so short on Tristan right there. Okay, now we got Connor Williams. I mean, hey, that's up for debate. That's up for debate. But you know, he actually, not for a second round pick like that. That was a dud. He ain't on the team no more, so that's an L. That's an L right there. That's an L. That's an L. Okay, Chidobe Awuzie. I ain't gonna lie, I liked the Cheeto. I was kind of high on Cheeto. I think Cheeto was a decent player, but it just seemed like he got the worst of luck. This finna be quick, but I just felt like every time Cheeto got the ball thrown to him, it was like inches away from him breaking it up. It was always inches away from him knocking it down. It was always seemed like it was a perfect pass. And Cheeto was always in position, but he never, ever was able to stop the play. But I ain't gonna lie, it kind of gave me it made me feel a little better from how I evaluated Cheeto when he went to the Bengals and actually still was decent. So I'm like, I always thought Cheeto was decent, and I think he ended up being decent. But he is not on the team no longer. That was pretty long ago, but I think Cheeto was a decent second round pick. Jalen Smith, that's controversial right there. Give me a yes or no. Was Jalen Smith satisfactory? We're gonna do a vote. Cause I think that one kind of controversial. Let me set up the poll. That was kind of controversial right there. Let me see. Yes or no? Was Jalen Smith controversial? Cause you know you had to sacrifice. Hold up. I don't think I can do another poll. I can end the poll. Okay. I got 80% to 20% no on the was that $4 million offer to Odell Beckham us? And I'm pretty sure it was us. So we're gonna end that poll and we're gonna bring another poll up. What was the question I just asked? Yeah, was Jalen Smith satisfactory? Yes or no? Cause like it's a lot of different ways you can look at Jalen Smith. Jalen. We just gonna say Jalen, yes or no. Was you satisfied with that second round pick or yes or no? Because it's a lot of ways you can look at Jalen Smith. Because think about this. We already had to forfeit a whole year. You know what I'm saying? We waited on him a whole year, so you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Starboy said a whole year like me. So we had to sit up and sacrifice a whole year. And then when he got there, he did reach a nice little peak. You know what I'm saying? He did reach a nice little peak. He got to a level where he made the Pro Bowl and everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's why I wanted to lead that one up to a vote. Because that one there it's kind of iffy. So, okay, Randy Gregory. I think Randy was a damn good, decent second round pick. I'm going to be real. I think Randy was a decent second round pick. Even though, you know, he chose the weed over the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying?
We are America's team. The most watched. The most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
You know, we buy no curve. We hold no punches in the trap. You know? Trap. We hold no punches in the trap. Randy Gregory chose that smoke over us, but it's all good. He went to Denver where it's legal at, but I ain't tripping. But them boys did nothing over there. They did nothing. But, okay, I think Randy was a decent second round pick. DeMarcus Lawrence, you can't say nothing, but he been a starter for you for about 10 years. That's a great second round pick. That's a great second round pick. Gavin Escobar, that's a no for me. It's a no for me. We always felt like he had a lot of potential, but he never did nothing. Bruce Carter, I thought Bruce Carter was special, sir. I wanted to see him start for the Cowboys, for real. I don't think Bruce Carter ever really got his real shot. This might be before a lot of y'all time. You know, I'm an old man out here now. But Bruce Carter I thought he was a phenomenal linebacker talent. Like, I thought Bruce Carter had the athleticism. He was big, and he was hitting, man. I thought he could play. But Sean Lee, you know, Sean Lee one of them ones to me now. Sean Lee was a GOAT. That's a GOAT. Brian Kite said that's tough, no vote right this second. You talking about on Jalen Smith? I don't know. Oh, Gavin Escobar died, didn't it? Dang, yeah, you right. I'm sorry. Rest in peace to Gavin Escobar. Yeah, rest in peace to Gavin Escobar. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. But yeah, man, I thought Gavin Escobar, he was a very athletic player, but I don't think he lived up to what we thought he would be, man. I don't think we thought he could be. Coach Miles said, landlord, you taking calls? I got a storyline for your show. Okay, bet, Coach. I'll open up the phone for you. You know, it's no problem, man. We trapping on the Saturday. It's no problem for you, Coach. You know, I don't think us content creators like give y'all proper respect at certain times, but Coach, you do a lot for the community. You give a lot to the show, man. So we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? We really do. I think you add a lot to everybody's show. You know what I'm saying? We got to give Coach his props. Coach add to everybody's show and support. So we appreciate you. Said Escobar was a reach in the second. Yeah, he was. But he did have a lot of potential, but I just don't think he reached it. That's why I say it's kind of, you know what I'm saying? I ain't too fond of that pick. Bruce Carter was the same way. He had a whole lot of potential, but he never really reached it. I think Bruce Carter was like somebody underrated, bro, because I used to love Bruce Carter. I ain't gonna lie, that boy could play, man. He could play, but he just never showed it for some reason. You know Sean Lee one-on-one. That's the general. Like, I used to absolutely love Sean Lee. This man, when he was out, the whole team was just terrible. Like, hey, we could have been an outstanding football team. If Sean Lee is out the game, bro, we are finna lose. We already knew that. Trap. I just wish Sean Lee body wouldn't have did him like that, bro. If Sean Lee body would have held up, bro, Sean Lee would have been probably like on a GOAT level at linebacker. Like, I down that hill. You know me, I challenge you to a digital duel about that, though. We can have a digital duel about that. I down that hill. I think Sean Lee was one of the best ones we had. Shout out to James Collins in the building. Hey, y'all, if y'all be wondering where I get that trap song from, this is his song, man. This is OG Gold on all platforms to go look up the music, man. That trap, that right there, that's my guy, man. This is his song. So y'all make sure y'all go download that, man, and support that. I get a lot of asks about that song, too, OG Gold. Like, no lie. Everybody be asking, what that song get? What that song get? Hey, they be wanting to know. So, hey, man, y'all go holler at James Collins. His information is OG Gold on Apple Music and Spotify, everywhere else. But that trap song, that's his. I just stole the sauce. You know what I'm saying? I stole the sauce from my boy. But yeah, y'all go support him, man. That's my guy. Out the city and everything. But yeah, man. And Martellus Bennett, he was another player. Look, those last four right there, man. Them last four hurt. Think about this. These last four right here, Gavin Escobar, Bruce Carter. Well, not Sean Lee. I'll take Sean Lee out of that. But Gavin Escobar, Bruce Carter, and Martellus Bennett, all of those players had like all kind of potential. It was untapped potential that they never reached that level, unfortunately. Trap. And you know what they say on the low. Man, we got 100+ people in here watching, man. I hope y'all ain't stealing, man. They said hit the like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Now, don't be stealing, man. Don't be stealing, now. You know, we don't never snitch now, but we'll have to call the FBI on you now.
FBI, open up!
You know what I'm saying? We'll have to put the people on you now. We'll have to put them folks on you now. Hey, I ain't never told on nobody in my life, but hey, you got to get them likes up, so you got to get them likes up. But let me see. Where was I? Yeah, I was on that. But yeah, man, Martellus Bennett, I think he had so much potential. And you know what they said in the streets, they act like Jason Witten was kind of hating on him, man. You know what I'm saying? They act like Jason Witten was holding him back, man. But he just never could get on the field, you know what I'm saying? You know they going to favor Gold Jacket Witt over him. So I just think he never got a chance to live up to his potential. But, man, so after we just showed you the second-round picks, now they saying that Jeudy, they want a little too much for my boy Jeudy. I'm going to be real with you. But, like, if you was asking me, I wouldn't mind doing it. Because look at this. Okay, I promise you, I'm not saying that he's worth that much. I'm not saying that. But this is what I'm saying. Okay, I would look at pursuing Jared Jeudy like a stock. Just like Apple Music, like Apple stock wasn't worth back 20 years ago what it's worth now either, was it though? Trap. Was it though? Trap. And this is what I'm telling you. This man has the potential to become one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, sir. And his trajectory is going up. He has never had real consistent quarterback play in the NFL now. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you that right now. So this is like, I look at him like, I don't know if he gonna blow up and just go crazy like Apple stock, but I would say Jared Jeudy is a sleeper stock right now. He's at a small level, but if you invest in him, he can just explode and blossom into something that's off the chain, sir. He can blast off. They asking for a first, Brian Kite. That's a little steep. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I'm very fond of Jeudy. Y'all know Jeudy is my guy. That's my Bama guy. I got a little Bama bias. I can't help it. I just can't help it now. But he's an awesome player. He's outstanding. He's outstanding. He would complement CeeDee Lamb like perfectly. I'm telling you that right now. Dak would absolutely love this guy. But like I said, I look at him like a stock, man. You can invest in him now while everybody sleep on him and get the best results in the world if you pay attention, man. So that's just me. That's just me. I said I liken it real close to the Amari Cooper. Like, he hasn't done what Cooper did at this time when we was trying to trade for him. But I'm telling you right now, y'all remember people was laughing at us. People was laughing at us about trading for Amari Cooper, dog. People was absolutely laughing at the Cowboys. They gave up a first for Coop, and then look, who got the last laugh at the end of that day? Now, he's no longer a Cowboy, but you most definitely can't lie that he was worth the first round pick for what we got back from Coop. So I feel like this will be real close to being similar. Like, he isn't as proven as Cooper was at this point in his career, but like I said, he hasn't had consistent quarterback play. So I'm not going to blame a wide receiver for his franchise being in shambles at quarterback. You just can't do that. So I'm telling you right now, bro, if we add him, we'll have the best two receivers out of the 2020 draft on the same team. And I'm telling you right now, them boys will be going crazy. That's my pitch for Jared Jeudy right now. That's my pitch for Jeudy, bro. I'm super pro Jeudy. I don't care what nobody say. But now, look, this right here gonna piss you off. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This right here gonna piss you off. Cause look, this is what you paying your wide receivers right now, sir. This is what you paying your wide receivers right now, and you acting scared to actually put some money into it. That don't make no sense. Nobody making over $7 million. You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. Like, out of what? That's roughly 13 million. You know what I'm saying? Roughly $13 million. You got every receiver on your team. Like 14 million, somewhere up in there. You know what I'm saying? Out of all this $14 million, you could pay one receiver $14 million and go to a Super Bowl, sir. You know what I'm saying? You can erase. Then you got a top 10 receiver at $4 million. You will never do that again, sir. You will never do that again long as you live. It'll never happen again unless you score big in the draft. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was telling Coach Mob, I love Coach Mob to death. But when we start talking about that stuff, I'm like, Coach, we will never have these bargains that we have right now. Never. We will never get a top 10 receiver at $4 million again. Ever. CeeDee Lamb will never be this cheap again. Ever in his life. Never. You know what I'm saying? Now, his cap hit might be some like maybe about 10 at the least once we finally give him a deal. But I'm telling you right now, he will never be this cheap against our cap ever again in Dallas history, ever. This very much so supports my theory on the time is now to actually strike. If you paying your receiving core this little money right here and you scared to strike now, I'm telling you right now, you will never strike. You will never strike. That's why us as a nation, we have to put pressure on them right now to strike. This is the time. You will never have a top 3 player in the league on a rookie deal in Micah Parsons ever again. He will never be that cheap for you ever again in your life. So this is the time to strike, man. That's all I'm saying. Now, out of this money we seeing, we playing the receiving core, you got to admit, we must pay somebody. We can pay another receiver, bro. We can pay another receiver. Now, I told you, we already talked about Odell, so forgive me. But this right here, this going to be quick, and then we're going to open up the phones for Mr. Coach Marv. You know, we appreciate you, sir. And anybody else would like to call, you know, y'all call, all calls would be welcome. You know what I'm saying? But, okay, it say Damone Clark in 2022 had 44 tackles, 27 solos, 17 assists, and 2 forced fumbles. They call him Swole Dorsett. Didn't log a single missed tackle per PFR in 2022. Rated at the highest ranked rookie linebacker in his class. Man, that's a special talent at linebacker coming from a rookie, man. I'm very high on Damone Clark. I was high on him coming out. I got videos telling y'all that, hey, I can't wait to have him back. And who would have thunk it with him coming off of spinal fusion surgery, right off of spinal fusion surgery, that he just come through like that, man. That was a phenomenal rookie year by our boy, Mr. Damone Clark. The future is definitely bright for that young man. Shout out to Jay from SoCal with the $5 super. I appreciate you, bro. He said wide receiver is the second highest paid position behind quarterback. And we getting 5 for $14 million. You know what I'm saying? Go sign somebody, sir. I appreciate you, Jay. Yeah, you right, man. And we the cheapest in the world at it. But the number 2 one said in 8 games started the run anything but bland, had 5 interceptions, 7 pass deflections, 54 tackles, 3 quarterback hits, 2 tackles for loss. The 5th Cowboys rookie over the last 35 seasons to record a multi-interception game. Bland ended the season with as many interceptions as Jair Alexander, Patrick Peterson, Harrison Smith, and 1 less than Justin Simmons, Minkah Fitzpatrick, and Tariq Woodland. This young man is absolutely spectacular. And you mean to tell me this defense just added bump and run Gilly? Good luck. Where my boy Danny Savage at? Forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Forget about it. This team gonna be outstanding on the secondary end. The secondary is gonna be phenomenal. I just can't wait to see it. We got 3 top high-end corners, in my opinion. We can go 3 deep, and most teams ain't even got 3 good receivers, so we good. We good. Now my boy Slam Williams. He had 22 pressures, 4 sacks, 1 forced fumble on less than 200 pass rushes snaps in 2022. He finished 5th in the Defensive Rookie of the Year award. Man, that's a phenomenal season. Just imagine if we would have gave him an uptick in rushes. You know what I'm saying? I think he would have been phenomenal. I think he would have been phenomenal. So, you know, I'm super high on my boy, Mr. Slam Williams. Hey, I love this rookie class. This rookie class really kind of showed out, and really it kind of, you know what I'm saying, it exceeded a lot of expectations. A lot of people was down on Tyler Smith. A lot of people were, but I think he shut up a lot of people, and I think this rookie class was another one of Mr. Will McClay's. You know, he barely can do any wrong. That boy's phenomenal. And like I said, Dollar Bill Jones be putting him in a compromising situation, man. But Will McClay just keep on swinging and make everything happen, man. Hey, I'm so thankful that we got somebody like him, man. Shout out to him. Tommy Montoya said, landlord having me feeling better about our Cowboy. DC4 Air Cowboy Nation. Hey, man. Hey, I'm just giving you how I really feel. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to sell you the Kool-Aid, but, you know what I'm saying? This is literally how I feel. If I felt like we came out here and did a bunch of stupid stuff, you'll see me saying that. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't get paid to say stuff, you know what I'm saying? Y'all pay me, so you're going to get the unadulterated, unfiltered, uncensored truth in the trap. You understand? And the Cowboys doing good right now. They doing good right now, but they actually got to be more aggressive in acquiring these free agent wide receiver talent. Because like we said, the wide receiver market is looking pretty, you know what I'm saying, pretty bad in the draft. Now, not bad, but I don't see too many people that you want to risk trying to rebuild your whole team. You know what I'm saying? I don't see many star wide receivers in this draft, like especially not day one. Shout out to Sugar Daddy William with the $5 super. I appreciate you, sir. He says we wouldn't be discussing money if we hadn't lowballed Dak with that tag twice. Man, hey, you speaking some facts right there, sir. We could have signed Dak way cheaper and like a year or two earlier, and we would have been looking super good. Now his contract would have been up by now though. He probably would have been on the second one, but we could have probably won us a Super Bowl back then. You know what I'm saying? If we would have did the right thing. We would have had to spend the money correctly, but we would have been in a better situation in the past. So you right. But if coach, let me know if you're still in the building or if there's anybody else want to hit the phones. I'm finna open up the phones for the people. So I don't want to mess up the quality of the show. So let me know if y'all want to call or if Mr. Coach Miles still in the building. So let me know. I wish I had the Jeopardy music. You know what I'm saying? Trap. So let me know if you still here, Coach Miles, or anybody else want to make a call. So let me know so I can open it up for y'all. You know what I mean? But let's get it. Let's see what the people gonna say. Now. Yeah, he said he's still here. He said audio messing up right now. Y'all can't hear me? It should be straight. Y'all can hear me? Everything look good on my end. I don't know. Give me a one if everything good, because my system do have a shortage. I'm definitely going to use some of these donations that y'all been supporting and stuff, man, and get me a new mic and all of that, because I got a shortage in my system. That's why when I get too excited to move or something, man, it might mess up. So y'all got to forgive me, man. But I'm striving to do better. Let's see. Bam. I'm finna have the phones open in just a second. Let me put the number up. Bam. So let's see. We're going to get the beat going while I get this going on real quick. Just quickly. Let me see. Y'all give me 1 second so I can set this up.
You are the only participant in the conference.
Okay. I got the phones open, y'all. So let me know. Forgive me with the elevator music. Oh, they say everybody say we good. It must have did a little glitch. I appreciate everybody. Shout out to Trap Boy Red in this thing, man. What's happening? Yes, sir. Shout out to 803. You
Coach
live
Mark.
in the trap, Coach. What's happening?
What's going on?
What's going on,
landlord, man? Great show as always, man. But let me give you a little story, man, and tell me and tell me in this story where I'm wrong.
Okay.
Last off season, we decided to move on from Amari Cooper, and we decided to let Lyle Collins walk in free agency and Connor Williams walk in free agency. And we were told that the $20 million that we saved and the money that we saved for Lyle Collins, that we were going to do something with it. We restructured the same contracts. We restructured Dak Prescott contract last year, Tyron Smith, Zach Martin. We all restructured because there was an automatic restructure to open up salary cap money. Mm-hmm. And we did the Marcus Lawrence, right?
Yeah.
So we were told that we did that because we saved money to sign, and we signed LVE to a 1-year contract for about $3.5 million. We signed Dorrance Armstrong to a lowball, really a 2-year deal for about $5.5 million per season. So he's on the last year of the contract. And we signed Malik Hooker to a 2-year, $4 million deal. None of these deals had signing bonus. And we did one big free agent move that we kept Jaron Curse for a 2-year, $10 million deal with no signing bonus. And we was told that when releasing Amari Cooper helped us bring in those guys, as well as bring in James Washington for $1 million. That's all we paid him, $1 million for the season. And as the season went on, by the help of our running game, get almost 2,000 yards together and 24 touchdowns. Our offense was able to maintain some their ranking close to the top. But we found out our passing game, when it was stressed, when our running game wasn't there, that we didn't have the receivers to do it. And we was told that at the end of the season, that our plan that Michael Gallup that we signed last year, right?
Yeah. That
his knee, he didn't come back off his knee. We hoped that he was going to come off his knee better to replace Cooper production. And that the young guy that we drafted in the 3rd round was going to come in and give us some production. And we thought maybe we could bring up a Noah Brown that hadn't played really none his whole career as in the receiver part, was going to make up for the Cooper production, but we found out they didn't.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we said that we saved that money, and with that money we saved, we signed those players. Okay? That all happened last year. And in some aspects, it didn't turn out well. Okay. Move to this year. We said we did so much. Well, this year, we move off Ezekiel Elliott. And we're saying that the money we saving is going to help us sign some people. And we allow Conor McGovern to move on in free agency. And we said, okay, what are we going to do with the money? We signed LVE to another 1-year contract
basically
for about $5 million, but $1.5 million, basically a raise. We signed. We're trying to lowball
Fowler, somebody.
Fowler. That's something I do know. We're trying to lowball him, Fowler.
They lowball everybody, so I can't argue with you. Go ahead.
Okay, and we did sign another big free agent of one of our own. This time again, we signed Donovan Wilson, like we did Curse the year before. But we did sign Donovan Wilson at about $6.5 million a year for a 2-year deal, basically on $13 million. Forget all that $24 million they're talking about. It's really on a 2-year deal for $13 million.
Yeah.
And we're going to say we're going to replace that because we have already signed it, like we signed Gallup last year. We already said we basically assigned Tony Pollard at a franchise tag for $10 million, and we hadn't even offered him another contract. We just said we got him $10 million. We're going to replace him with the carries that Zeke had with a guy that really hadn't had no real playing time too much in his career, that in Davis, that only had 248 carries his whole career at college, 4 years of college. And we're going to draft a guy in the 3rd or 4th round in the running back position that we're going to come in and we're going to say that guy's going to help us with our running game.
Yeah.
Don't it sound like the same exact scenario from last year to this year, it don't seem like the tea leaves are rolling the exact same way.
Yeah, cause you just really made me sad though, cause you don't gotta do that on the Saturday, sir.
Now listen, if they get but listen, they gotta change the chances now. If they go out and say we save that money to get a wide receiver and to get a free agent, cheaper free agent, veteran running back, I would say that we did well. But where did our success come from last year? Our success came from with those we had, just like you just brought up on that board. We had some great rookies, either Tyler Smith, and Bland.
Yeah, Bland. They played some big ball for us, coach. They played some big ball.
They played like veterans.
Yeah.
They play like veterans.
Not only did they play good, I'm talking about like they played some very important roles on this team. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say. They played some big roles. Yeah.
They played some big roles. So yes, now this scenario could change. Landlord, this scenario could change if they're gonna make this acquisition of this wide receiver and make the trade, because they're opening up cap room to make this move. Let's don't think that the acquisition of the cornerback, my homeboy Gilmore, was a big time move. They called a team that was selling, that was gonna sell whoever the first person to call that was gonna get him for 5th or 6th round draft pick. That's what was gonna happen.
It definitely didn't take much, but like the reason I feel like it still was semi big is because I know the player. The player still is a great player. Like on Stephen Jones' end, it was cheap, but what we actually got back, it was a great deal. So yeah, I know what you're saying. We didn't spend anything really.
So So my thing is this: at this point in time, with the cap space that they have, right?
Yeah.
With this point in time, the cap space they have, if we want to make a big move, landlord, let's be honest. Let's take the Cincinnati Bengals this past it. They wanted a left tackle. They wanted the left tackle that got released by the Kansas City. They signed him to a deal that was they didn't even have no cap space, but they signed him to a $64 million deal. But you know what they did to make him fit into like a $8 million? He only having like a $7 or $8 million cap hit this year.
Yeah.
They gave him a check up front for $31 million. And they made us all pro tackle fit into their cap just like that.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, if we're gonna make a move, we're in the position to make any move we want with any receiver we want to make him fit within those conferences and still have money to do something.
Absolutely.
Because what I'm saying, when we hear bonus, we think that's additional money. That's not additional money.
Nah, they just they just moving.
That's only paying money up front.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That you already gonna pay anyway, but you're paying it up front and spreading that cost over the cap room to make the base salary and the spread fit wherever you want. You don't want to do that with too many players because you have to pay the piper at the end if you do it with 7 or 8 players. But to make one acquisition right now at the receiver position, it could be that's a move that we're talking about making.
Yeah.
And the last point I want to make, 231 carries. I would say this, landlord. I liked our run pass mix last year. I think our run pass mix last year was about 55 to 45. Yeah. Which I believe the 45% rushing could be better if it was constructed better. And I think the 55% will be better because I believe it will be constructed better with this this offensive coordinator. But if we want to stay at that type of ratio, which I think fits that really well, right?
Yeah.
And if this offense is going to be a time-consuming as McCarthy say, we want to have ball control, play to our defense, and we're planning on being up in games like we have all year last year, and being able to control the ball and control the clock and not let teams get back into games. Where in the hell we gonna replace Ezekiel Elliott's 231 carries? Because Tony Pollard had 180 carries this year. That's the most in his entire career. He only had 200 carries his whole time in college.
Time out. You said 180 is his career high.
Career high. And listen here. In college, landlord, he only had 200 carries total in college.
He was mostly a slot. He was mostly a slot in Memphis too.
He was never the feature back. It has never been the feature back in his life. He has always been a weapon, but not a featured back. And now you're going to tell a guy that's 26 years old and 5 years in the NFL that we're going to turn you into now a featured back and to kill maybe we get in the lead in the game to salt the game away. Or we're going to let Davis take up that 231 carries where he hadn't carried the ball number 248 times his 4 years at Florida.
Yeah.
Or we're going to tell a rookie running back to come into this league and be a workhorse back and carry the ball 150 times to make up these carries. That's what I'm saying. If that was a bigger asset to your success for 12-5, I thought that what we were going to do is build on that success at the running back. And okay, Zeke gone, but we need to get a good veteran running back in here. I thought we were going to build off that and add to our passing game with a quality receiver to get better. I didn't think that our philosophy was going to be to tear down our running game, and we still ain't add to our passing game yet.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. So your concern is from the first points you were saying, like, you made your case to why you feel like they are broke over there. They don't want to pay nobody, right?
Let's talk about that. It's not being broke. We can't landlord. We can't say they're broke. We just have to watch. The only thing we can say is this, landlord, and this is like anything else. We can assume something, but what really tells you what people doing is what they do.
They behave.
And in the last 2 years, they don't give bonus money out.
Yeah. They might be a little scrapped. And then now your second point was about them letting Zeke go and what a running back production gonna come from, right?
If that's what your philosophy is, that we're gonna protect leads, we're gonna have a good defense. Not saying that we're gonna be a run first and 3 yards cloud dust. We're gonna be able to get up in leads and games like what McCarthy felt, and we're gonna be able to salt these games away. We're not gonna allow teams to get back in it. But where are you going to get the 231 carries that Zeke had? How many more can you give Tony Pollard? He had 182. You're going to give him 250 carries, and he has never done that low before? He's not going to make it.
Yeah, nah,
he ain't gonna make it.
I ain't gonna lie, cause you got me now, cause I asked the people like why we think Tony a half a running back, but now when you put it like that, you really just change my perspective, man. The man ain't had nothing but 180 carries. That's his career high.
That's the most he has had in his entire career.
Yeah.
And listen, Davis, we talk about Davis. Davis only carried the ball 248 times his whole 4 years in Florida. 240. So he ain't never. So if you give him 100 carries this year, that's still going to be way more in the NFL than he ever had. And you're going to trust a rookie running back to carry such a load at this particular time? What if it takes him a half a season or a year to get his feet? And you don't wore your running backs out. What are we going to do at the end of the season when we really need the running game? Do we have some horses to finish this season?
Okay, cause let me ask you this, because I don't know if I ever got your perspective on it. Do you like Malik? Because I like Malik though. So I know a lot of this stuff is unknown. You know what I'm saying? We understand that it's a lot of unknowns, and it's like a draft pick would be an unknown. Tony actually getting a lot of more carries is an unknown. Malik Davis is an unknown at this point. So I know it's a lot of unknowns, but you know, in any business, it's gonna be a little risk in there, coach. Like you're gonna have to risk something. And then one more thing. One more thing.
Okay.
Now, it's gonna be risk involved. And one more thing about it is like at the running back position, like I said, if you gonna be, if you gonna experiment or be cheap or, venture off into something new at any position, it gotta be running back. Know what I'm saying? Most teams they do their little risk stuff with running back. Like that's the position. Cause like I said, that's why I was glad you called, cause you remember you said that KC was cheap on the Chiefs. When they was the Chiefs, you said they was cheaper on their DBs. You know what I'm saying? So you do have to realize what you want to be cheap at. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize what you want to be cheap at. So I feel like most teams going to figure out what they want to be cheap at depending on what the strong areas is of their team. So it's different for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me explain this. I know a lot of people like to use the Chiefs, and they like to use the Chiefs as a running back because they said they looked at that 7th-round running back.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about the running back because that's an anomaly. Like most of the times, you're not gonna get a 7th-round running back to get them the type of production that Pacheco did over there. So I was just talking about the DBs. You know what I'm saying? They went cheap on the DBs and it worked. So every team gonna have to figure out where they want to be cheap at and try to ride it out with that. That's all I was saying.
But what I'm saying to you, what I'm saying to you, landlord, is this: I understand you saying we got to ride out where it's cheap at, but landlord, the biggest reason that we were 12-5 is because we had two backs that give us 1,900 yards and 24 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Why are we taking the strongest point of our offense away? And we hadn't even fixed the passing game yet.
Yeah, it's risky now. It's risky because
that don't make no sense. That make any sense?
Look, that's what I said yesterday, Coach. And I got somebody else on the line, so I'm gonna let them go. But but that don't make no sense to me. Yeah, I said this yesterday, but I was making another case, and I'm glad you was able to interpret this the way I did. Because a lot of people going around thinking that the Cowboys just finna be this old school running ball team. And I don't think that's true. I think he's going to be able to run when it's needed and, like, important situations. Like, he's going to play complementary football. But not to say that we just going to be this running team. I don't think so. So I'm glad you was able to interpret it the way I did.
I'm telling you like this, right quick. If we go 70% passing, if we don't keep, and that mix is a very good mix that we was having.
Yeah.
But if we just go 70% or the 72% passing, that doesn't fit our quarterback.
Think about this though. You're right, because I know a lot of people want to keep Dak in between 25 to 30 attempts. I understand that. You don't want to throw the ball crazy. Yeah, you don't want to throw the
same thing with Troy Aikman.
You don't want to overthrow with any quarterback. But think about this though.
If Troy threw the ball much as Dan Marino, we would have won championships, and he would have threw a lot. He would look way worse than he looked, but he stayed around he stayed in his wheelhouse, and he was a Hall of Famer in his wheelhouse. Get outside your comfort zone, you start looking bad.
But look though, Cole, this the one hope I got, and then I'm gonna let you go. This the hope I got in that scenario. Okay, we do know that the run-to-pass ratio was good last year, right? We know it was good, but we know that Kellen Moore wasn't effectively running the football. He wasn't doing smart runs. He had no run scheme. He was just running the ball just to say he running it. I'm hoping that Schottenheimer coming in here will have a smarter way to run the ball. He will have a more intentional, a more effective way to run the football, which will help the overall spectrum of the team as far as running. You know what I'm saying? Instead of us running.
But I just hope I hope he just got the guys that can handle the load, because they never had that type of load in their life.
Yeah, I'm just saying, instead of running those 20, I'm just saying, instead of running those 20 extra times for no reason, we run, let's say, 10 less times, but the runs we actually do got a scheme attached to it and they effective. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm hoping for. So even if we do
I'm hoping that,
on the run,
I'm hoping that we have a dominating defense.
and we
get up in games. When we get up in games, then we're gonna have to try to control the ball, and we're gonna need that running game then to be able to say, yeah, we're gonna be still strike to be aggressive, but we're gonna control the clock. I don't know if 17 games if these guys can take that pressure because they have never been in that type of saying that we saw in our games. Never have been used in that way in their career.
Yeah, I appreciate your call, Coach, man. You know, like I said, man, I appreciate everything you do for the nation, sir. Hey,
I appreciate you, landlord.
You ain't have to put a damp on our Saturday like that, but, man, we love you, Coach.
Just go get Damian Harris. Go get Damian Harris while he's still out there, and I'll feel a little bit better.
Already, man. You enjoy the rest of your weekend, sir.
All right, brother. Right, brother.
Sir. All right. Shout out to 602. You live in the trap. Who on my phone with me?
Landlord, it's your boy DP from Arizona, DP Johnson.
What's happening with your DP? What's going on, sir? What you got for the show?
Oh man, I was just liking how you and Coach was kicking, and I had to put my little 2 cents in because Coach is absolutely 100%.
Man, Coach coming off the hip this morning.
The conference has been locked.
Yeah.
But, you know, he did steal my thunder a little bit. I agree with you. You know what I mean? At this point, we got to go after Damian Harris. I really thought we was going to go for Dr. Foreman, but they let him get signed by somebody else anyway.
Yeah.
Running back market, I'm going to be honest with you, landlord. I look at the market just in general. I think these owners is acting real nefarious this year, man. They
acting nefarious,
all across the board. They're suppressing the market all across the board. You're not going to tell me you got a 26-year-old MVP quarterback with a non-exclusive tag and ain't nobody trying to call him.
Yeah, and they definitely blackballing. It's definitely blackballing. What's his name? Lamar Jackson.
Rushing on a tag. Come on, bro.
Yeah. And I'm thinking like a team like Washington, they should be chomping at the bit. They should be the first ones going to get them. You know what I'm saying? For a second round pick.
I'm so glad they not though.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, DP. Like, I'm higher on Dak than a lot of people, but if you bring Lamar Jackson to this conference, I still think it's Dak conference. Like, no lie, I still think it's Dak.
To be honest with you,
I really do.
Man, Lord, in my humble opinion, I think Dak's the best quarterback in the NFC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I would tell anybody, all them Dak haters out here, let's forget about the company line narrative that ESPN and Fox and all them 4-letter networks and all them gonna be throwing at you.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about facts. They like to say Dak don't make nobody better, but yet he revives and extends careers.
Man, you seen what Cole Beasley said, didn't it? You ain't see what Cole Beasley said? Cole Beasley said on Twitter he taking shots at Josh Allen because they was up there talking crazy to him, and he was like, hey, man, Josh Allen he was saying, like, ain't nobody should be over Aaron Rodgers right now except for Pat Mahomes. And this a man that played with Josh Allen. Then they was like, somebody commented under his post and was like, you win nothing without Josh Allen. Josh Allen made you type vibes. And Cole Beasley was like, hey, the best year I ever had was with Dak Prescott, sir. Hey. Cole Beasley, I'm going to pull that up for y'all when probably next episode. I thought I had it, but I ain't got it. But, like, Cole Beasley said the best year I ever had was with Dak Prescott. So, Dak make a lot of people better. Dak made he made Cedric Wilson. Like, Dak made a lot of people, bro. Like, I'm going to probably go back and do my research and show y'all a lot of people that Dak made better, bro.
If you look at it, when we signed Randall Cobb for 1 year, $5 million. He offered out the league. We just needed a name.
It's getting kind of hard to hear you. You might need to speak into the phone or something.
I said when we signed Randall Cobb, we signed him for a $5 million deal. You know what I mean? We was really, to me, I think the front office was like, you know what, we need a slot, and this is at least a name. You know, it would have had that boy at 1,100 yards and 8 touchdowns if it wasn't for your left guard getting caught holding.
Yeah, he had 2 big time plays, maybe 50+ yard touchdowns called back that year, and he still had 900 yards receiving with the Cowboys.
It was 3 of them.
Then guess what he did?
It was
3 of them.
Touchdowns called
Good
back
grief.
that would have combined for 137 yards.
Good grief. So look,
and 137 yards would have put Brandon Cobb at 1102.
Guess what happened the next year? I believe the next year he went back with A-Rod, and then he did nothing of the sort. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do nothing like that.
He didn't do nothing. He went to the Texans. They cut him. A-Rod got him back. He
did nothing with A-Rod when he went back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're right. Dak rejuvenated him. And he balled with Cole Beasley. Man, Dak balled with a lot of people, bro. He is I believe he's very underrated in that manner. And then look, like we said, when Dak first got here, he didn't have that many weapons, y'all. We just had a phenomenal line, and we had a phenomenal back in Zeke. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Dez Bryant didn't last too many years after that, and then Jason Wynn was on the tail end of his career. So, it is what it is.
And let's be honest, how many quarterbacks gonna have the 28th ranked pass protection in the league, but turn that into the number 1 offense?
Yes, sir. Man, hey, and Cooper Rush had us at the bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we was 26. We went from 26 to number 1. Now I mean, we did have an All-Pro receiver, but the next highest ranked receiver in terms of yards of separation when they run a route was down in the 80s, bro.
Yeah.
Now I mean, our most effective weapon was a tight end who got used in 4 games.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's all I'm saying, man. I ain't gonna lie. One of my dream scenarios was to give Dak a real tight end, one of them dominant tight ends that's always a mismatch. I don't know if I'm gonna get it, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to see Dak with a dominant tight end. And I believe Dak turned Schultz into a Pro Bowler, a Pro Bowl-ish type tight end. I don't know if it was just that Schultz, you know what I'm saying? Because look, I believe when he was with Cooper, did he play much with Cooper? I got to see. But I don't think you get the same Schultz without Dak. You know what I'm saying? I think Dak enhances what you get from Schultz. That's just my opinion. I ain't sure.
I believe you're right on that, and I believe the league agrees with you. That's why Schultz ain't went nowhere.
Yeah, that's why he looking sad right now, because ain't nobody calling his line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I think what's really slowing us down right now on signing weapons is Stephen Jones is still trying to wipe his egg on his face, because I don't think anybody predicted that the running back market was going to be as dry as it is. Boys done got signed, but here it is. We basically gave TP what he could have got for 2 years on the open market.
Yeah,
that was pretty much right now. You know what I mean?
That materialized into an L though. I'll give you that. HTM get mad when we talk about that one. Tony looking, he's not looking like a bargain right now. So yeah, we kind of took an L on that.
And I kind of saw that one coming, bro. To me, $10 million. I felt like nobody's gonna get a $10 million contract this year.
Yeah.
So as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh, that's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
That's going to be an issue. It's the same thing we did with Schultz. And for next year, we're going to have the same issue that we're having with Schultz. That I don't want to come down on my number. For what?
Yes, sir. But, man, you got any other points
you
want to make before I wrap it up?
Get off this tag.
You got any other points you want to make before we wrap it up?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'm just want to say we got to get off these tags. I hope we can figure out some kind of weapon to get, because I want to go in the trenches for the draft, so we can make sure we got pieces down there that we build with. You know what I mean?
Facts, because I ain't going to lie. I like these receivers, but if you tell me I got to take one of these receivers to just drastically change my quarterback life this year, I wouldn't want to sign up for that. So I would love to go attack a receiver in the free agency this year. So yeah, I'm with
you. Yeah, like I got a lot of faith in Michael Gallup. He's one of my favorite players and everything, you know, when he's healthy. But right now, since we know we need a weapon, go get a vet so we know what we got and we're not just hoping.
Yeah. I love Michael Gallup too, bro, but he just it ain't hitting like it's supposed to, like they say these days, but it just ain't hitting.
Yeah, you know, they rushed him back, man.
Yeah.
They rushed him back. Dollar Bill was telling everybody he's gonna be back week 1 when this boy was still on the course. They won a training camp looking like, I'm out here, but I ain't trying to do nothing.
Yeah. You're right, sir. You're right.
I mean, that wasn't right, bro. That wasn't right. Like, I know y'all was out there, and I mean, I just saw the videos. Like, I'm just looking at his facial expression while he doing the little bit of drills they had him doing on the sideline, and he didn't look like he felt like he should have been out there.
Yeah. I think I know that was Michael Gallup was basically a shell of himself this year, and like if you could tell me I can get 100% healthy, normal Michael Gallup, I'd be happy. But, like, I don't want to go into it believing and hoping that he can get back to that level because that's not a guarantee at this point, especially as we ain't seen it in the last couple of years. So, yeah.
Yeah, and especially when you rush somebody back, and so you make them go through the trauma of not being themselves, and so now that's in their head, it's hard to get them back on their dog. You know what I mean? You should have let that man get right first.
Facts, man. But I appreciate you hitting me up on the line, man. You always tap in with me, man. So make sure you call back when I open up the phones again, man. I appreciate you.
You have a good one, bro.
Already, man. Take care of yourself.
You too.
Yes, sir. Man, I enjoyed them calls, man. I enjoyed them calls in the trap today. Trap. I enjoyed them calls today, man. So let's end that. Let's hang that up. Man, Coach came and hit us with a bomb, though, didn't he, John? Good grief. DP came with some heat, too, man. So, hey, man, I don't know how I feel about, what Coach was saying, man, because I don't even want to think like that. But, hey, he got some strong with the K evidence on it, though. He got some strong evidence. Trap. Team ain't signing nobody for no money for 2-3 years. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Some gotta shake, some gotta give. But I appreciate everybody rocking, man. I probably go on later on too. I gotta holler at my guys. I see HTM done woke up. I don't know what he been doing. What you been doing, sir? Trap. I seen these internet streets was dry. I had to feed the people in the trap. You understand me? That's how we do it, man. Let's get it. But, yeah, man, I appreciate everybody rocking, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. And, man, I'm going to go and wrap this thing on up. I hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. Make sure you support the people that's doing this consistently. Like I said, I'm about on a 2-3 month run, sir. I'm on a 2-3 month run. With consistently giving y'all content. So, man, I hope y'all appreciate it, man. Show some love to everybody, man. Y'all Sugar Daddy with straight nefariousness for about 3 straight months. You understand? Trap. But I appreciate everybody, man. You know why they hate us? Because they ain't us. They hate us because we the greatest. You know what I'm saying? That's why they hate us. They can't stand us. You understand? But we are America's team and believe that we are the greatest. I appreciate everybody. I ain't played this in a minute, have you? You understand?
Money.
Let's get it. I appreciate all the love support. Let's go.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear, just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics on the shrine. Damn, I never let these play me, they see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD. I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident that I'm for me, Lord.
I know y'all
got me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most to say. Their words are unimportant like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the Phoenix. Show you I'm great enough. I appreciate that joke on, man. Let's get it. Take a seat. I do it for the family.
Yes, sir.
bring the block to the Grammys.
I see
and if you
Philly,
try to
Philly.
stop me,
The
you
only
need a
decent
plan
Philly
B.
fan in the world.
I just do it
You
for
know
the
what I'm saying?
real. If you ain't from the bottom, you
You
ain't
the
get
only
how I
decent
feel.
Philly
The
fan
goal
on the
against the
planet.
odds, go hard,
That's
chase
it.
meals, man. Dollars till you make it. Show 'em all you the greatest. I'm the great young poet, got flow flowing, it's mind blowing.
Let's go.
I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, it's fair warning.
Yeah.
For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy, that's what the fans want it. The hot topic, you
They
try to
already
copy,
know the
that's hard
Cowboys
stopping.
greatest,
Yeah, I'm a
man.
giant when rhyming and
Yes,
y'all
sir.
microscopic. I got them
I see
watching
you,
and they
Trap
believe
Boy
in me
Red.
like a prophet. Cause some
Trap
pics of
Boy
rapping
C
be
in the
masterpieces,
building,
they
man. Let's get
photoshopping.
it.
I'm from the bottom, assembled by the avenue. So I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude.
Rich gang
And then
in
my
here, man.
attitude is similar to an animal.
Yeah.
These niggas ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth. To know that I kill it, these are God level lyrics. I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody
messing
with
with
me.
us.
I'm the great. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat. I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys. And if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, let the dollars see you making it. Show 'em all you the greatest. I'm the greatest.
Man, I appreciate all the love and support. I go by Landlord from Alabama, a.k.a.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
And I appreciate all the love and support. And like I say, 1K, 1 love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.